Hey guys, so I am currently in the ER and triage room on a cot and have been for 22 hours. So it's really crazy out there. There's been like security guards coming out and like people going crazy and like running down the halls and like shouting and slamming doors. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds crazy out there. My name's Olivia, and I am free. Right now, I'm eating lunch. I got a pulled pork barbecue sandwich, grapes, and then I think it was supposed to come with coleslaw, but it didn't. And then I got like 2 lemonades. And so today they're setting up a 24-hour EEG again, just to rule it out, and then they are doing the sonogram of my heart. I don't know if it's gonna read my oxygen flow because my hands are cold.
Oh, it shouldn't be that cold.
Well.
It should not be that cold.
Well, I have an artery being pinched off.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Well, the capillary refill time is pretty decent, so it should pick up the reading.
Okay. Is it reading?
Yep, it's getting there. Your heart rate is in the hundreds.
I knew it. Hello. My phone is not working. Like when I press the on button, it's not getting dial tone, and then I tried dialing the number still, and it still was like, it didn't.
That's weird. Okay. Can you just tell me your last name and room number? I will look around for another phone for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm on hold. That's really cool that it has a zebra, because
Oh yeah, it's the brand.
That's like the mascot for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Can I get a deli sandwich, with white bread, a chicken salad sandwich on white bread.
Okay, what would you like on it?
Pickles and Swiss cheese.
Pickles and Swiss cheese.
Yes, please.
Alright, what else can I do for you?
Assorted fresh fruit, baked Lay's, and a cherry Italian ice, please. Today I am giving an update from the last video that I did. I know it's been a while since I have posted any videos, and that's because it's been really hard for me to make a video. Tried making one last week, but my phone has been dead and I did not have a charger. But I have an amazing nurse and she got me a charger, and so now I can make another video for you guys. So today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2019, and first off I want to give the update. So last I made a video, I think I was at IU, and since then I have been to Methodist, I have been back to IU, and now I am at St. Vincent. There's been a lot of moving around because, like I said before, my conditions are rare and it's been very hard to get them well managed and treated properly. So currently, my conditions are still not manageable. We have tried lots of different things, increasing medications, taking medications out, and nothing has gotten them to the point where my condition has been well managed. So I do have lots of doctors that are working very hard to try and manage my condition, just my body's not responding. I have gotten a referral to the Cleveland Clinic, and I am waiting on approval from insurance and a bed to open up. And once that happens, then I will get transported by ambulance 4 hours to Cleveland, Ohio, and they have a lot of experience treating my conditions, so hopefully they will be able to get things under control to the point where I will be able to finally go home. Now in the last video I mentioned that I did get admitted April 25th, so this Thursday on the 23rd will be coming up on 4 weeks. But I'm not bored being in here. I've found a lot of things to do, and I love meeting new people. I feel like a little puppy dog that just wants to meet everybody. I love sharing my story and I love talking to people. So it hasn't been boring. I mean, it has been hard. And that's something that I have not spoken about. And so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the struggles of being in the hospital and having a chronic condition. Before I go into all the details of what it's like to have this chronic illness, I want to tell you some answers that we did find. So since being here at St. Vincent, they have found that I have an artery that is compressed in my collarbone area. They do not know exactly what is causing it, but I will eventually have to have surgery for that, and that will be an outpatient type of thing. Also, like I said before, I do not have epileptic seizures. I have something called hypoxic seizures caused by my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, also known as POTS. And the reason that happens is because my brain is not getting enough oxygen whenever I am upright and my feet dropped. The blood pools in my legs, and so my heart is working really hard and beating really fast to try and get that blood pumped back up to my brain, so I can get oxygen in my brain. And since that's not happening, I tend to have the hypoxic seizure. For my mast cell activation syndrome, or MCAS, they have started me on a new medication, although I have not seen a difference since starting this medication. It is called cromolyn sodium, or gastrocome. And this is a mast cell stabilizer, so it's supposed to target those mast cells and get them to act appropriately. But like I said, I have not seen a difference since starting that medication yet. And now I want to talk to you guys about the struggles of being in the hospital. One big struggle about being in the hospital is, well, because of my conditions, I cannot even get out of bed, and that does get frustrating, especially because living a normal life without chronic illness, people take simply getting out of bed for granted, because it is something we do so naturally. We get up, we wake up, we get out of bed, but that is something that is not possible for me right now, and so that can wear on my mental health sometimes. Another thing that can wear on mental health while being in the hospital is being lonely. Like I said, there is a lot of people that do come into my room. I get a nurse, and then I get a patient care support. Then the doctors come in, and social workers. But it still does get lonely because I don't have a friend to go and hang out with. Instead, I have people that have to come and see me rather than people who want to come and see me. And so I want to tell you something that I do to combat these struggles. Something that I like to do a lot is journal. I like to journal because I love writing, and it is also a form of expression, to get my thoughts out, and almost like venting, but it's not going to anyone. And so I have this journal that my mom got me for my birthday. I've had several journals in the past. I do go through journals like crazy because I do write a lot, and this has been a very helpful tool, in, like I said, venting and that sort of thing. Another thing that I like to do is I like to draw. I have mentioned this in my videos before, I think, but I do love art. I love painting, I love drawing, sketching, all sorts of different types of medias. Currently I only have markers to draw with in my sketch pad, but that's enough for me. And so my most recent sketch or drawing is, I was working on this. It's still not finished, but it's a lion. It is the Lion of Judah, or Christ, and so I think that is really special and important to me. It also ignites my passion, since I chose something that is near and dear to my heart. Another thing that I've been drawing is, so my housekeeper saw me drawing this lion, and she said, "Wow, that's really good. Can you draw my grandchildren?" And I was taken aback for a moment, because I was thinking, what if I mess this up and my art is not represented well? And I also thought, it takes a long time to draw, especially someone who I've never seen in person before. And she of course only had photos. The grandchildren weren't here, but and then as I thought about it a little second longer, I was like, it is an honor to for someone to ask me to draw something for them just based on one of my drawings that they saw. She has 3 grandchildren. I already completed one of the drawings and gave it to her, but I did take a photo of it before giving it to her, so I will insert that picture right now. But she has 2 other grandchildren. These 2 are brothers, and I've only got the sketch laid out. I don't have any of the shading done, so it's not near finished, but I think so far is turning out great, and it gives me something to do. I do have more than just my journal and sketch pad. Okay, clearly another thing that I do is vlog, and that's just really fun because, like I said, it gets lonely in here, and this is a way to speak to others. other than just like venting in my journal, others will actually hear me. These are my markers that I've been drawing with. Those were a gift. The markers were from my friend Andy. She got them for my birthday in 2017. And so the last thing that I brought, or well, actually I didn't bring any of this. My friend Annie packed all of it for me, and so I'm very thankful for that. But she also packed me my Bible. And this is really helpful because it's a great book. It's my guide. And so currently I am reading the book of Matthew, and it's very encouraging. It gives me new perspective on things and allows me to learn more. I wanted to read you guys something that I wrote in my journal. And so some of my journal entries are not things that I thought of. They're things that I call them epiphanies from Christ, because I don't think before I write them. I want to say that it was written in like a message from him for me to write out to myself, if that makes sense. Here's what I wrote. Whatever you do, don't stop. You can find rest in the Lord. Don't rely on things of this world for anything. God will give you everything you need. You just have to let him. You just have to ask him. You need peace? Ask him. Rely on him. You need strength, endurance, rest, courage, assurance, guidance, validation, comfort? Ask him. He will help you. He made the greatest sacrifice ever for you. He created everything good. He is the only one that is ever truly faithful. He is the only one that is pure. He is good. He is love. He will never leave you. He made you. He invented you. He invented you. He is wonderful. Rest in him. And that one really spoke to my heart because it was exactly what I needed to hear. And I thought it was like that he invented you. That is really cool because he really did. Like, you know, your parents may have conceived you and may have thought of what they wanted, but they didn't know how you were gonna turn out. They didn't plan on you they didn't plan on you succeeding in the things that you succeed in, but God did. He invented each little success that you have. With that being said, I don't think I have much more to say. I currently am waiting on insurance approval. It can just be a bit of a wait, and it's getting me kind of antsy, kind of like, what's the word? It's getting me stir crazy, if that makes sense. So I'm just like ready to go to the Cleveland clinic, and but I also have to like stop the thoughts and like remind myself that it's okay. Like, I'm okay where I'm at because I'm getting great care and I'm meeting great people, and so that's really great. And so I think that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try to make videos more often. Thank you so much for subscribing if you have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the like button down below. I know in my intro video I said I don't care if people watch these videos, but I think that they will be really helpful to people, and so if I can get my videos out there to people who may be struggling with the same things and also raise awareness for my conditions, then it can help a lot of other people out, and for that I do care if people watch these videos. So please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Thanks!